Okay, so I just wanted to create a video of what I feel like is the best starting buildings for all factions. If factions have similar culture, they're pretty much going to be around the same across the board. So, like, yeah, for the barbarian factions, some of them can get the shrines to where you can just be getting some of those specialty troops so you can go and take in. You just look to get your troops to start early on. Of course, you just want to be able to just begin in that type of military growth, construction just going. So, yeah, just be looking just to get the mustard field and the stables, kind of those type of things. If you do need to just be looking for some cash, some of these are the better options just to get. It also is just dependent on, where you just are around the map. I'd say for most of the barbarian factions, especially just looking for, yeah, if you're just trying to move on your way in Germania and trying to get to Britannia, they just be looking to try to get a port somewhere. Or let's say for just you're having trouble with just the population and whatnot, yeah, like go in and just get some land clearance just so you can get the communal farming going and keep going from there. Kept some in that are a little bit later down the road, and it's just compared to even just like getting the wooden walls or the blacksmith, weaponsmith. Some of them can be useful, I would say, for some of the factions, but I would just be looking, unless you just really need to build up somewhere. Don't just disregard if you're just not to get attacked somewhere, just disregard building your wall, stone wall. Maybe just the palisade is the biggest thing that you're just going to need. I'd say that across the board for all factions. And practice range, I didn't put in S tier because usually they just spawn with really just as Velite units. If they do have archers or something like that, I'd probably put them in S tier. But I think for most of them, they just don't really come to the table with good practice range units. Yeah, I've linked the Eastern and kind of like the Greek city type ones together. Pretty much this is just what I feel like would be best. Of course, it's looking to get the barracks, militia barracks. You want to just be looking to get your city barracks and time. I'd maybe even put this into A tier. It is just dependent on what type of units you're just trying to get in or what you can. It just does take some time to get the city barracks, so that's why I'm just kind of leaving it behind. Of course, just be looking for this. And the shrines can be helpful too, just to be getting early on so that you can just be able to get some of the retraining and the buffs, just the missile units, whatever else. Same for the barbarian factions too. They have that same type of edge on them. Practice range, archery range, I also put here too, more A tier, because you just do want to be looking for those archers just to be able to have some type of range compared to the Peltas. So yeah, I've kind of put them the same as barbarian factions. That's where the similarities can come into. All these other ones at the bottom, yeah, pretty much just you can utilize these, but these are more later game type ones that you need. If you do have some trouble public order, of course, just look to be getting the sewers or some of these other type of ones, but probably more at the bottom of the list for what you're just trying to go early on. And the Roman roster starts great, so getting the barracks, militia barracks, looking for the stables, just something of those type of three, that's really just what you need. The practice range, you'll get the Velites, so that's not too bad just to get so that you can be looking for the archery range, just so you can get some archers to be chucking at them, but really your Hastati is the Velites. Yeah, and I even put for this one the stone walls in D tier because, yeah, you pretty much can do a great job of defending where you need to early game. I wouldn't even just be looking to defend yourselves until really Civil War time comes. What do you really just need to defend from? At least for most of them. If you do need to around the map, like I can think for, like say you take Carthage and you're just kind of leaving that behind. Heck yeah, like they're just gonna have a stone wall already in there. That's just gonna be good to take on. But if there is just any type of places to where you feel like you just need to more build up barricade, I'd just go ahead and do that. But just try to keep in mind what else you can just construct in that time frame too. You just conquering around is what's gonna get you a little bit more money, especially for Rome. You really just don't need to be worrying so much about the money. I'd even just be looking to maybe get the archery range before some of these other type of ones too. Yeah, across all factions, I just do your best to just be looking to build militarily. If you need to just be looking to get a little bit of money and time, of course, just be looking to build some of these. But starting off, just building, whatever you just need. Like if you can get the practice range to slingers, or if that just starts with archers, of course, just take those in, get some cav and the warband, something like that. It's just what I'm thinking off the top of my head. Kind of disregard militia barracks, and you can just kind of work with that. Just try to work with that. You have a good just mix of units that you can go and work with. Just try to find what's a good mix of units that you work with too, and play off that. I think I put more city barracks in B tier because it just takes a bit longer because you need the barracks to start to get it to go. And yeah, so 5 turns once you pretty much 2 for the barracks, and then you get 3 for the militia barracks. And then on top of that, then you're gonna need another 4 for the city barracks. So it's just gonna take you a bit of time to grow that. I would just try to work with the barracks, get the militia barracks early on so you can be looking for the city barracks. Try to just put that in some type of settlement that's just more a minor city or something like that. And even just be, yeah, archery range would just be better because you can just get that type of missile superiority. just trying to be able to fire from afar. Alright, so let's just touch on each faction. We'll just go into the campaign map. We'll see what we feel like is just best to build starting off. Let's start off with the Julii. Just trying to see what we can recruit and everything. So yeah, we can get some Hastati here. Would be looking just to get the stables just so we can get some equites. We can't just get any equites for the moment's time. So of course, just be getting that in one of the settlements. Maybe in both of them. Just disregard the practice range for the moment's time. We do look to grow these settlements if we want to get minor city, get the practice range, keep going from there. I think looking just to get, you know, of course you just want your settlements to be growing. I'd probably just be going more for farming then too. So yeah, pretty much just getting some type of farming around, trying to get that, your settlements just to get that 0.5% for each one that you're doing of it. And lower taxes if you want to as well. Can be helpful in Armenia to get a port too, just to look to cross this way. You look to do that, or even just hopping up into Patavium, because it takes him like around 2 turns to come swing this way. You'll take it probably in that time by foot. And yeah, it's a good reference just to look around and see what you just can recruit for your army and everything. Just seeing that we can get Stadi here. Of course, we can be looking to get stable. We're just looking to get the stables around, but yeah. So pretty much, I would just be looking to create some type of Stadi in this settlement, and then just all the cav in this one. But of course, just be looking to be more versatile with them. Really, could only just use just the one. Could even just go for the practice range, wait to get the other one, or just try to bump your finances to start. Starting with the smaller ones can be better. I don't know, because it's just like you're getting a little bit of money each turn for what you're doing, and you're not spending so much. Can utilize that for mercenaries or whatever, yeah. Trader can be good just to be looking to get the market too, just for a spy around this region. Really just can utilize this spy a good bit to start. Of course, if you're looking to more cross this way or press up more, just any of the other directions, you're going to want to spy. So maybe just be looking to get the market from the trader. But you can also on your way, if they do just have one in Patavium or something like that, you can look to just try to grow on top of that too. So yeah, just keep in mind once you just take a settlement as well. You know, heck, say like you just have the militia barracks, stables here. These guys have practice range. If that just can be utilized for your faction, that in mind for just creating the army and everything. Just taking a look at their shrines too. I think it would be more just for holding public order. I'd probably put these more in B tier. Yeah, be looking just to get the trader and everything. It just isn't so worthwhile for the Julii faction with their temples and everything. Can look to just grow your troops a little bit early on, or just your population. That would be good just for these two settlements. So maybe even go for that. All I'm seeing is the Arcani for them, and they aren't so great. So all I feel like will do you the most work over time, and the population growth bonus would be helpful. This one's just public order due to happiness. I feel like this will be relatively the same just to this one. So I'd probably rank these at B tier unless you just need it for public order once you spread around a bit more. Need it in some of these barbarian factions or something like that. And just be looking to get the arch or practice range in time to get the archery range. That's the only thing you really just need to look to get. But I'd look just to see once you just take these two settlements. If you just do decide to economically grow, don't go the route of taking in the practice range. See if they just have one up here, and then look to just grow on top of that once you can. You still have to wait to get the minor city for these settlements as well. And if you're just looking to grow some troops, which you usually do, it'll take you some time to grow them, at least until you take more of these two, I would say. On to the Brutii. You do have stables to start, but you don't have any type of study that you can recruit. So you're just going to want to look to get some type of militia barracks around. And just start with that, so that's good. I then from there, yeah, go ahead and just look to be getting the port, because this is just one of those factions you need to just keep moving by sea. You look to just keep spreading this way, just to be able to, yeah, make sure you can just have these ports so you can just be creating some more biremes for them. Practice range, you know, of course, be looking for it. These settlements seem like they do look to grow in time. You can say for the Roman factions too that they can get the Senate missions, where they usually get like 5,000 denarii. So you're just looking to less so invest in just getting some of the economic things and just be looking to grow militarily. That'd be good. So maybe even if you just wanted to start with the practice range and long term just be looking to be able to get the archery range. But I think just getting the militia barracks so you can just keep getting some Hastati coming in, I'd probably do that. I'd probably just wait to build the practice range until I'm done with probably these three, maybe these two, the trader and communal farming. Let's see for the shrines for them as well. Health bonus will keep growing the settlement, the population, and everything. But the large Temple of Mars gets the experience bonus to troops. So looking for that early on just to be able to get some type of experience bonus to everything you're training up. That's good. Experience is something else, of course. Getting the buffs to your armor and everything, that's so much better, but still isn't too bad of a one to take on early game. The armor bonuses can be helpful for the Roman factions, or just any of the faction. But I think just trying to grow the settlement with the farming and looking for it elsewhere, just the other factions are looking to get some blacksmiths or looking just to get that on your, as you're going on your way. I think that'd just be better because you could be able to do some decent work with Rome. Yeah, Rome just has some great troops. You need the trader and a market too to be able to grow the blacksmith or build the blacksmith. So it just takes you a bit of time to get the blacksmith. It can be utilized, I would say, if you just can match it on top of some of the other shrines and you just want to work with that, get some silver, gold tier units to start, or just armor upgrades. That's great. For the Scipii, we start with 2 settlements. Can't just grow anything to start here. Probably, yeah. Just be looking to get the stables, militia barracks. Just need some Hastati, some Equites around this area. Could be looking to get the port just to swing around a bit quicker, taking Sicily, or you'd be okay just on foot too, but just looking to pick up some of those troops and look just at Carthage as quick as you can would be good. Yeah, just looking to send all these guys down to probably just taking this Hastati, look to get the stables or the port. You can send these guys down more safer, other ships. And we can get the upgrades to armor and everything here, so these would be for a fact S tier. I think you can get it, yeah, off just a temple, so looking just to get that and get them silver tier, and you can look just to already grow that in Syracuse in time. It's already a minor city. I'd especially be looking for that. You can get some great troops to start just to look to be going after Carthage if you're just looking just to chill in here for a sec. Oh yeah. Same for these guys too. Or the militia hoplites. So yeah, that shrine for a fact is S tier. Right port, you know, stables, keeping the practice range just a little bit behind, I don't think would be bad. Keep just trying to grow these settlements with the land clearance. Trader to market if you're just looking to get some more spies around. This one is helpful and you can send him on his way. They'll have pretty good surveillance for you to start. They'll probably have some type of, or you can look to build one in Carthage, or just in time as you're sending elsewhere, in any of these other settlements that you take. So, looking to see what just the other settlements have in queue or built. Don't know if we're going to be able to see over here, but yeah, so a trader here, if you just look to take that and then look to build the market, you can look to get some more spies to send on your way. Those type of things in mind. Alright, let's see what's in store for Macedon. Nothing of units that you really can take on here. We need to be sending down some type of troops around here to be keeping a hold of Corinth. You can't just grow anything here. Getting the barracks, you know, stables. Really just need some type of troop to be able to take these guys out. And get some cav up here that you can be looking to send down. That's not too bad. Barracks will grant you just a militia hoplite. And you can already just be looking to get the city barracks here in Thessalonica. And those phalanx pikes will be doing a lot better of a job compared to the rest. Light lancers will do a great job for you. Great cav can hold a teensy bit well. Very, very minimal though. Like barely anything. Yeah, and the light lancers, they'll be able to hold on. Just looking just to get the stables to start. Some more later game, looking just to grow cav stables up. The Greek cav can do well, but just the light lancers are about the same with them. They don't just last longer in battle. I think that's like their only downfall, but you're just looking to pull out, smack right back in. That's good because their charge bonus is just insane too. Yeah, it's good to see that we just have a minor city here. Can just be looking to get the city barracks. I'd say from there, yeah, look to get the practice range to the archery range. Get some archers here then too. Maybe even just look to start with that if you really just want to get some type of missiles around the map. Just keep just working your way up with militia hoplites. Seeing just what these shrines do. So yeah, we can get bonus to troops, or we can look to get just the missile, bonus to missile weapons. Really, our missile weapons would be more utilized in where we just have good archers. So I'd probably say to be looking to get that in Thessalonica, just already a minor city. Having just the experience bonus to troops, that's pretty versatile around the map. And yeah, seeing that you can get the law, and you pretty much really can utilize these. Bonus to farm and food production, so that's pretty much your, like, you got population growth for that one too, so really all these can be useful. And I'd say just seeing that you can get the missile weapons up to +3 already, if you just want to be looking to get that in 5, what? That'd be, you can just look to get that in 6 turns. Not too bad. Find some Cretans, Rhodians around the map. Look to just come back here. Go and take them in. Yeah, really good place if you've just spread this way. Or just wherever else. Just to have come up here. Get some of that retraining or just whatnot. Recruitment, those buffs. And just be sending towards Rome. Once that time comes. Paved roads can be helpful just for getting around the map a bit better. But if you're just trying to hold and you're not just so focused on one side of the map. Maybe just like disregarding the paved roads so that they can't just move in quicker. Especially like more like by Lazora. They could just have a bit of room up here that they can come swing down with a bit quicker. So you just want to withhold that and just be looking to get, you know, just a settlement grown. Keeping just ports on standby would be great. Population around this area of the map is, of course, not too bad. You have a handful of spies, but you can look just to get a market here, too, if you'd like to. Yeah, we start with this one. If he just looks to get sent up more north, want one kind of for down here, or just spying up here towards Rome, kind of hugging this coast, or just send on a fleet, you know, somewhere. If we're just pressing more east, maybe you're looking to get that market, or like communal farming. But of course, be trying to militarily grow. You do need just some type of barracks, type of militia hoplites in the settlement. Probably just get those two to start. Can't just be looking for the city barracks here. I think I'd probably go for practice range to archery range. Egypt starts a little bit spread out. You do have a minor city up here that you can work with. You just look to get some of these other troops. Your Nile spearmen will hold up a little bit better compared to your Nubian spearmen. I think sending some of the Nubians this way, or even just looking to go and take out some of these other rebel territories with the Nubians. Could potentially do that. Stables for the Desert Cav, that'll be good. And you can just look to get the Slingers right away with the practice range. So I'd be looking just to get those. Stables, barracks, practice range. Really those three. Ports can be helpful for just getting a little bit of cash, but we're not just going to be sending so much on our way by sea as much. Land clearance just for population growth. And then, yeah, in some of these places to where... Just trying to see where we just don't have walls or not. You have a palisade there. Not just going to have too much just threats around here, so yeah, maybe just look to get the palisade in this settlement in time, but it's going to take just Numidia good amount of time just for them to get down here. So like if you just were to look to get a port beforehand, just try to see what you can just grow with that, or you know, just get some stables, send that cav on its way. Of course, you just don't want to be caught off guard and don't have any type of palisade up, but if you do just want to risk it a little bit and just look to disregard it, of course it just takes one turn, but I just look like heck I could be making a little bit of money or recruiting a unit beforehand in that one turn. And their temples only long term will give you a little bit of experience bonus to troops, but for everything else, I'm not really just seeing so much in the way that would be helpful. They're going to do okay, just them being Egypt with public order around here at start. Maybe look just to build some things in time, but yeah, really just the Law Shrine. What else can you... If you want to just grow them a little bit more, may not be too bad. Yeah, these two shrines are practically the same until you get up to here. Yeah, you can get some armor bonuses on this one. Okay. Recognize that. Health bonus may come into effect with public order as well. Not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, either just getting the Law Shrine late game, looking to get maybe a little bit of buffs to the armor and everything, or that health bonus just for growing your troops and holding public order. They also can, yeah, so just, I don't know where I'd put this in the list. Possibly A tier. Yeah, maybe even S if you really just love chariots. Because these guys just don't break too. You'll get some Egyptian chariots if you look to just get the blacksmith. And send them on their way. They're going to be doing great work to some of the other units around. Archery range, that's okay. You know, the slingers are going to do a good job. See how much they do compared. So, like, yeah, 4 to 7. They do have almost like 2 times their attack. Wouldn't be too bad to get, but I'd maybe put them in like B tier. I mean, looking just to build the stables, militia barracks. Looking to get whatever's after that, yeah. Maybe the Desert Axemen, they're not too bad. Have some just quicker units on the battlefield, infantry-wise. Paved roads for also getting around, that wouldn't be too bad to get. Depends on just which way you're just looking to spread and everything. And also just keep in mind just where you are on the map and how close you are. If it's not going to just take you so much time to swing around everything, just disregard paved roads, especially like somewhere in Rome or Salamis. Like, what would be the point of just building the paved roads here? Like, you're not going to be moving so much if you're just hyper-focused on building some type of roads here. I just disregard it. You're going to get maybe a little bit more cash, but that's pretty much it. At 6.5% population growth here. Of course, you just look to be growing these settlements a bit more. Yeah, you can just already get a blacksmith here too, so we're really just wanted to get that. Look to just work with some chariots to start. That wouldn't be too bad. You already just have these units. Yeah. Does take them 2 turns to come into effect, I believe. Not seeing it so much here, but I'm pretty sure they take 2 turns. Yeah, maybe leave behind farming a little bit unless you're just trying to get these settlements to minor cities quicker. Look to be getting the port, paved roads, sending them more on their way. More in just the areas that you need it. Like, it's not like you just can move so much around this area of the map. But like, if you were just to come over here, like more these settlements, trying to just spread quicker into the east, that wouldn't be too bad. It's just going to take you some time to grow them up, though, too. So at least be trying to grow them in as you're just looking to send on your way. Yeah, and like taking this one settlement around here, looking to build the paved roads. Look to just utilize that in time once you're just deciding to sit down, if you're not deciding to go by sea. But yeah, especially for more in like this area of the map. Seleucid Empire starts pretty spread out too. This settlement's relatively tough to hold if Parthia is looking to come at you. They want to look to just get some type of militia hoplites or stables to look to repel them, because you can't just look to get really anything else here. Peltas can do something, but especially some militia hoplites holding in the settlement for their attacks or something like that. If you just look to be more defensive here, that wouldn't be too bad. If you want to just send them on their way too, heck, go ahead and just take them in. Go ahead and take in those military units. Paved roads wouldn't be too bad too, just to be looking, have some other things just to get sent this way. Look to just merge some of your armies together and whatnot. You have a minor city here in Antioch, so that means you can be looking to get the phalanx pikes here. And those elephants as well. Militia cav do okay, Greek cav will do a little bit better. Then yeah, just getting those archers instead of the practice range. Just disregard the practice range for the moment's time. Could look to get them just to be getting the archers, as you already can just from it being a city here. You have a decent bit of units that they can start growing here too. Looking just to get the cav stables, you know, militia barracks, something like that. Of course, the practice range will be helpful too, just for being able to get the archery range in time. Get some archers against some of these horse archer units, because yeah, you're just not going to be able to here. Be easy with elephants because they can run amok. Maybe taking cav stables, but you can just do some decent work with your militia cav. Really would be if you just look to get the elephants. But the archers will be able to fire against some of those horse archers that just come your way, the chariots. Make sure you're just looking to get some better pike units in the militia hoplites. Can at least have, yeah, you can at least have just some type of missile firepower with your militia cav. But of course, just be looking to get those archers from the archery range. And these guys from this temple can get the bonuses to their weapons, so that's really great to see. I'd put these more A tier. You just look to get the military more buffed up first, but just seeing that you can get some of these other units a bit more built, that's good to see. Look to more just try to save that for, I mean, you could use it for these units in the now. And more just be for the militia hoplites though. Probably put paved roads higher than the communal farming. Trader to market would be helpful in some of the areas around the map. Of course, just be looking to get the military stuff first. And yeah, maybe just be looking to build your defenses in some of the places around the map too. Can't just get a minor city to get the stone walls. I don't really know what's the difference between the palisade and the wooden wall, but they're relatively the same. I don't really just notice much of a difference once you're just attacking them. I would just disregard the wooden wall unless you're just looking to hit the stone wall in time. Yeah, like you can just look to build it here, but I would just disregard it. You have a bit of defenses that you can just look to press against them with, but if you are just sending on your way the army and everything, maybe best just to build a stone wall, have a handful of militia hoplites in here just to hold the settlement a bit better. Wouldn't be too bad of a place to build the palisade. Maybe not the first turn, but just be, of course, looking just to get that. Maybe do it first turn. Pontus comes down relatively quick. You need to make sure that you just are a bit defensive around here. Same with Hatra. You never know when Armenia is coming down. I already just have one here. Can disregard just build the wooden wall here. But maybe these 2 settlements, be looking just to get that wooden palisade up. Maybe just some land clearance in this settlement. Just try to grow it to a large town. Then look to send it on its way. Yeah, you can look to just send out with the militia hoplites and everything. Could look to just keep growing the army and everything too. They do have a barracks here. I think just trying to grow this settlement. Be looking to get some of the other things constructed from a large town. That'll be better. See what mercenaries you can take in around the map too. You just don't start so much with just some good missile units, but you can just take in these from finding the mercenaries. So let's look to take those in and look to press them on their way towards some of the other settlements. Especially just because you can't get any type of... Yeah, you just have no type of militia cav up here too. These will just be just some type of missile units you can utilize. Carthage starts a bit spread out too. And you can't just really recruit anything. Town militia don't hold up for crap, so I wouldn't even just look to take them in. Your stables and your militia barracks just to be getting some type of army in the works. That would be the two things that you would need. Shrines seem to help with public order, maybe some trade, helping boost your income, but that seems like it. May need that in some of the Roman territories. City barracks will be great in time too to get the Libyans. They will just hold a bit better than the Iberians do. Bohemian infantry in time as well. For once Carthage becomes a large city, because they start as a minor city. And look to just get the Libyan spears here to start, and just be looking to get those slingers as well. If you are just looking to leave from Carthage too, and just look to just mainly just be spreading towards Rome, maybe it'd be best for you just not to build the road so that Numidia is just coming down this way. Can't really just move on your way with too much to start, but you can do with a little bit. And pick up another cav unit if you would like to. But yeah, like having them come up to somewhere around here, just build a watchtower. They'll be able to at least see to the coast. You probably will be able to see them before they attack the next turn. So if you don't just look to build the roads here so they can move a bit quicker, that wouldn't be too bad. You're not just going to be moving so much in this region of the map too. Maybe just be looking to take down these guys to send on your way to. There isn't just so much in the way of threats around here other than Numidia. Maybe just hold off from building the roads. Look to just maybe have the fleet pick up these guys once these guys just hop onto the boats. Then just be looking for them all to come down here. And look to just get some elephants early on too, and they can just do good work with taking down the wooded walls and everything. So wouldn't be too bad just to be looking to get those. You grow a decent bit in these settlements to start. Getting the ports just to be sending on your way around the map wouldn't be bad. Market too, just to have some other types of spies. You can even just recruit a spy here already, so that's good. Yeah, of course, just looking to get the 3 tier of each of these units. These will be some great units that you can work with against Rome. Farming would really be for growing the settlements. Wouldn't be too bad just to get that in. Roads in time if you're just looking to send on your way. But like around here, yeah, you can just be really moving pretty quick without the roads. I'd say build a market only if you feel like you need to have a spy somewhere. But you just do have one over here that can send into Rome. Probably just where you're going to be taking it after you take Sicily. And you can just recruit one over here to be looking towards Numidia if you don't build a watchtower or whatnot. Try to just look around this area of the map. So maybe looking to get the farming, or I guess even the bazaar if you want to go crazy. Getting the port, the land clearance, maybe the roads in time. Maybe could swing to one of the settlements a bit quicker, maybe like one turn if you are to build the roads. I don't know, but taking those two and compared to the roads would be better. Maybe you can say getting the port over the farming as well. And yeah, you only just have a town up here. Not just so much that you can work with. Make sure you just get the palisade. It's going to be hard to more hold on around here. Want to just grow this settlement. Just see what you can do with that. Maybe just build a land clearance, trying just to grow it. Have him send out. Maybe just try to pick up some of the mercenaries around. Help hold in the settlement. Or just try to send on your way and pick out what you can find. Parthia has 3 settlements to start, and yeah, they can just already just look to be getting the horse archers here, so that's not too bad just to get in. Looking maybe just to get some type of eastern infantry, but you really just need to be moving on your way with this settlement. Potentially even just looking to go after Scythia. Like, you probably could take out wherever their settlement is somewhere around here. It's gonna take you some time to swing down, just keep walking distance this way. I'd maybe just look to be building the road so you can just get to that Scythian settlement. But if not, maybe just getting the port and just looking to hop on with this fleet and looking just to try to find that settlement. That maybe wouldn't be too bad too. Of course, it's going to take you some time to get the trader to market to get the spy, but I think maybe if you just were to get some type of... But even just look just to hop on this boat, or if like you can just see anywhere around the map where their settlement is. Yeah, okay, so we did eventually be able to see where their settlement is. So if we were just to send them back up and then we were to have them hop onto here, if they want to get some type of draw or whatever with this type of amount of army, or just units, we can. Yeah, just be looking to take in those horse archers. Probably would just sit down with everything and just look to try to take this small town. Maybe look to just get the barracks so that you can send them on their way, those eastern infantry on their way, but that's not going to be just so helpful for you. Militia barracks only just gives you hillmen too. And they pretty much have around the same attack defense as the other one. Yeah, they're practically about the same. They may have a little bit of better morale just other than poor morale, but that's about it. Persian cav I'd be looking for you to get because like the horse archers just will do okay. But they just don't have such the greatest melee attack. And if you just want something for defense as well, I'd be looking really just to get the cav stables after the stables. Maybe just disregard just the barracks and militia barracks unless you just want some type of infantry units. But I wonder just what type of mercenaries we can get around to. So far, just Scythian mercenaries. Wondering for other areas in the map. I'm thinking that they're only just going to have some type of... Yeah, these guys, Eastern mercenaries. And they do okay, but they're pretty much just... They'll be just the same as once you get the militia barracks going. Or just the barracks going. So you can't look to just be getting those type of units in. Maybe get a handful of those mercenary type units as you're sending on your way. So yeah, really cav stable is going to be the better bet for you. Just to be able to get around the map with. It's just crazy to see that they can grow to a huge city, but this is all that they can get for their militia, is only militia barracks. That's insane. Just to be able to get hillmen, like they just need to be able to have something else for units to be able to fight with. So I'd probably just be going for your cav stables once you just can get your minor city. Maybe just try to look to taking the Eastern mercenaries, but maybe it'd just be the best bet just to try to work with some of the Eastern infantry. Not just try to waste your time just getting the hillmen. They do a tad bit better, but if you could just look to keep them back, have the cav just do a bit of the work, I think that'd be better. Try to see how they want to work on you with that. Getting some slingers, it goes okay. Slingers to archers in here. Slingers, of course, don't just have so much missile attack compared to the archers, but slingers, horse archers, yeah, you really just don't have some type of line. So maybe just the barracks, stables, practice range, maybe if you just want to take in some slingers, but really just the barracks and the stables, just having those horse archers to fire far away, that'll be good. And they only just have one shrine too for Parthia, which is interesting. It's a law shrine, which that'll do okay. If you do look to press against Egypt a good bit, take their one pyramid to be able to get you that population bonus, or just that culture bonus to the population, that'll be good. They pretty much have the same, just say Egyptian, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit different with culture, but it's going to be relatively the same. But you do just start with a minor city over here. What would be best to build? Because they can't just get anything more than the militia barracks. I'd probably just go after the cav stables and the archery range to be able to get your bowmen and your Persian cav. And they only just can get roads too, which is kind of something else as well. Yeah, Parthia really doesn't have so much of the advantage. Get some paved roads to highways, you know, keep that going onward to be able to move on your way, that'd be better. I'd probably put, like, if you just were to get the roads, just to keep in mind that you just can only just build some type of roads. Just go ahead and just spend that one turn to get the roads, then look to just get the port. Try to just move around these areas of the map. It's going to take you some time just to move down with some of these troops from here. They're not going to be too upset with you if you just send out with most things. Like, let's see if we just send everything into that. They'll be able to probably hold on with that. Maybe just get another peasant unit. We could look to just have these guys send on their way more down to here. Try to take this settlement. Maybe just pick them up and then look to just keep sending them down somewhere around this way. Towards Armenia. Already just do have a palisade here. And maybe recommend building one here just in case. But you may not need to for the first few turns if you just look to get... Probably could get away with just building the roads or something else before that. The port may be helpful here, but I think you could just look to be moving your units on your way with what you got here. Let's just see what else we can build up. Yeah, can get the Eastern Infantry and the Horse Archers here. So just looking to be getting some of those units in commission. Sending these guys on their way to wherever they need to go. Probably just take this settlement. Look to be looking after Armenia. That'll be good. But yeah, because we just have a minor city here, I would just disregard getting the militia barracks and just be looking for the cav stables so you can just get those Persian cav. They're going to be holding a little bit better than just those horse archers. Plenty of defense for them and everything else too. I'd probably say maybe some archers behind them. They're not going to do so well in melee, but they can at least just get their missile attack. Maybe just getting some Eastern infantry, getting your horse or Persian cav in time for these minor cities. Maybe just be looking for the archers, but your Persian cav is really going to be doing you the favors. Probably say just look to get some of the markets around the map. Can't just so much hire some spies around here in time, but you are just going to be looking to just be able to try to see around the map a bit more. So yeah, I'd just be looking to build some of those markets around the map. Get some ports more around here if you can. Just, yeah, so we're going to be just building another port probably around here. Yeah, I can just get a port here as well. Roads would be relatively helpful, but it's just like you're only just going to be pressing into really more this type of area of the map with the roads. It's going to take you some time. I think just trying to hop on with some boats and just trying to cross here and looking to swing back up with your other units if you need to get some type of reinforcements to come down or whatever. I think that'll be better. Just to try to get a port around here. Maybe just look for the barracks. Be trying to get some of those horse archers just to come down here too. It's going to take them like 1 to 2 turns to hop onto the boats around here. But if you just do need to get some type of boats, if any pirates hop up, it may be best just to get the port. I think you'd be able to just to move quicker compared to just building the roads. And yeah, and just wherever you just need to be building the spies. So yeah, I probably would just get some type of spy around here. Just be looking to get that. Maybe just get the trader to market after the port. It'd be good just to have around that area of the map. But for here, maybe just look to get the palisade. Not really just going to have so much in the way of threats coming your way. Could potentially from Seleucid Empire over here, but I highly doubt it. Maybe just from Armenia. You pretty much are just safe over here. Yeah, maybe just a rose land clearance. You already just can get the horse archers and Eastern infantry here. That's good to just move on your way with. Maybe just look to build the market to get some other type of spy around here if you're looking to send this one more down. Of course, just be looking to take this settlement. So yeah, it just depends on how much just the population is building. They do a decent job, but it's not as much as some of the other factions. I'd see just where you would just want to have some type of spies around if you just look to build the trader beforehand instead of the land clearance or roads. I don't think that would be too bad. You just need to come down to Armenia a little bit quicker. Or just, yeah, even just kind of swinging in from this way with these units. I highly doubt you're just going to be getting some type of resistance in this settlement. It's going to take them some time for Scythia to even come up here. If you need to just be looking to reinforce around here, maybe just get the barracks. Look to just be trying to hold on with some Eastern infantry horse archers. Yeah, maybe just looking to build the market here just so you can be looking around. Disregard militia barracks because that's just not going to give you so much. Potentially say roads just to move a little bit quicker on your way around here, but you just have a decent bit of where you can move down to. If you do decide just to want to come down with the army and more come towards the Seleucid Empire, that maybe wouldn't be too bad as well. I feel like you can manage with what you got here. So I think, yeah, just more disregarding the militia barracks. Be looking to get the practice range to archery range. Market will be helpful. Maybe just getting some roads, and then if you just are struggling with some type of population around the area, maybe just be looking to get the land clearance. Or if you're just struggling with cash. Port would just be helpful more for this settlement. I can maybe say for here too, but I think you're just more going to be pressing down. Once you take this settlement, there's not just so much in the way around here. They got this settlement right here. I think really just the only settlements that they have after that is more around this region of the map. So like 2 to 3 turns to come around this area of the map. And then if you were just with the fleet once it's here, yeah, they can just look to be picking them up, look to just be sending down a little bit quicker than just coming from land over here. Maybe even to just disregard building some of the other military things, like the militia barracks. Just disregard building that and just be looking just at the blacksmith once you can. Try to build those Eastern infantry, some of those horse archers up. They won't get built from the blacksmith, but you can at least just be looking to build the armor to get a little bit more bonuses to them. Yeah, Persian Cav is really going to be your best friend for Parthia. Pontus starts kind of crap. They got 2 settlements, but they at least are large towns. Just trying to see what we can just build around the map. So pretty much they do have already just a practice range here to be able to get the Peltas. I'd probably just disregard that and just be looking to get some type of barracks or stables for them. Can just already get that here though, so that's good to see. Maybe just taking the Pontic Light Cav. Of course, just be looking for the Pontic Heavy Cav. Once one of these settlements grow. You could even just look to be swinging down to here because they have that minor city here. If you do look to just take that, if they have some type of... Yeah, to see if they just want to draw out against you, you can just do some good work with that. It's really just only can have the hillmen come from the militia barracks, so it's just not too good. But the city barracks getting the phalanx pike, that is something to keep in mind. Pontic Heavy Cav, so Cav Stables, city barracks, that's really just what you're going to be looking after. Get some archers just because... Your Pontic Light Cav are going to be doing some type of work. Heavy Cav can be just doing something else too, but just really do want some of that long range units. Go ahead and get the archers. These settlements don't grow so much. This one looks to grow eventually in time. Maybe look to just get some roads so that you can send on your way. You do just already start with a port, so you could just look to send down this Byreme a little bit to take some of the rebel settlements or just come this way. It wouldn't be too bad just to build some roads so that you can just keep heading on your way. This settlement's about to grow in time. Probably could even just look to get rid of maybe the Peltas and take in something else. Try to get rid of some mercenaries, whatever else. Take you like 1 to 2 turns to grow this one. Maybe 3. Want to also just see what their shrines do. So really it's just the experience bonus to troops from the Hercules shrine. That's not too bad just to take in. I'd maybe just be looking for that, but I wouldn't say that that is just the most important thing. Probably say just if you can get some of this armor upgrades, that's what's best compared to getting the shrines. The end time, just be looking to get those phalanx pikes. Getting the Ponic heavy cav, that'll be really good for you. And really just looking to get the archers. Maybe just get some type of market around the map so you can send this spy around a bit more. So like, yeah, you could maybe just send the spy this way, let's say. And then you're just looking for another one to come this way. You can just be looking to send, or just create the market so you can send another spy this way. They don't have such the greatest troops, so I'd maybe be looking to get the blacksmith compared to the rest. And you do just start with some palisades, which is good. Gonna take some time for these settlements to grow though, so maybe just be looking to get some of the land clearance instead of just looking to build the wooden wall, stone wall. See, I don't know exactly what would just be the best bet. I'd probably say just looking to get the barracks stables first, just to be able to get some type of units recruited. Then maybe get the roads, land clearance, just to be able to make sure that you got some population coming in. Make sure you can send on your way too. And then just look to get the shrines or something like that. If you do just look to get some type of market around, and look to build it elsewhere just to try to see elsewhere around the map. Alright, now with Gaul. You do start a bit split up too. You do got these 2 rebel territories somewhere around here that you just look to connect your army empire together. Trying to see just what would be good. So it's like you're just going to be looking to go after Rome. Warband can hold up a decent bit, but you can just get a bit more from the swordsmen compared. So just be looking to get the militia barracks so you can get some type of something different around this side of the map, or just Rome. Maybe just look to get the stables too for the barbarian cav to get around. Practice range is kind of like more to leave behind. You're just going to be getting this skirmisher warband. Really just are to be looking to get the archers and the, this forester warband. Roads won't be too bad if you just look to just kind of connect in with your other sides of the army. Do okay with just building, especially population around this side of the map. Maybe just look to grow some of the smaller territories if you just see them. Get some of the land clearance first before the trader. But yeah, you can just look to get the market here to get some more spies around if you look to have them. Like say you just send this guy down, you're just trying to look elsewhere. And look to just get that market relatively quick. And can just get the warband here. It's pretty much just start with warband. Need to just get some type of stables around. I'd probably just look to build the stables. Yeah, ports wouldn't be too bad if you just do look to spread more around this way or just try to get along here a little bit quicker. You're going to be having a decent bit of resistance from all the Roman factions though, so it may be best for you just to kind of press down on foot unless you just need to look to have that port to go and send your army onto. Or if you just need to kind of pull back. But yeah, not so much in the way of just really needing the roads. I'd probably say just be looking for getting the military settlements. Trade or land clearance in time just to be growing the settlements that are more smaller. And they can get bonuses to troops with this settlement. Experience bonus for them. Get the missile bonuses over here. It's going to take some time just to be able to get the +3 missile bonuses. Because you just won't have some chosen archers to start. But you can just be looking for that in time. I'd probably say just go for this shrine, Taltaeus, or however you say it, Taltaetus. And just be looking to get the light weapons, experience bonus to troops. This one will give you +3, that won't be too bad. It probably goes onward. I want to see just if you were to try to recruit these, how it just would go. Law shrine, just if you're having any troubles with public order too. Maybe for some of the Roman factions, you may look to get that. Not just so much in any type of specialty troops that are worthwhile. Maybe keep like the shrines in A, S tier if you just are looking to build the warband of swordsmen up a bit more. The light weapons experience bonus. Britannia starts with a lot of towns. Decent bit of some large towns that you can work with though. Try to just see what you can just build around the map. Get a handful of spear warband to start, but really just nothing in the way of cav. So just be looking to build some type of stable so that you can have some type of cav to be pressing on your way. Try to move up a little bit quicker with too. It's going to take them some time just to be able to get some type of population in some of these settlements too. So maybe just be looking to go after the land clearance. Roads will just help your units get a little bit more on their way too, so I'd probably say those instead of just building the spies. It's not gonna, yeah, it's just gonna take them some time for the other settlements to more press against you and whatnot. Once that time comes to where you just do need to be building the trader market, I'd more just keep it in mind, but I feel like you'll do okay with trying to move on your way with just the roads and land clearance. Just trying to grow some of these settlements up to minor cities. You need to build the palisades, make sure that you do. Handful of places around the map where you just don't have them, but just see just where you're going to be more attacked and everything. For like this part of the map, you're not just going to be so much attacked, especially if you're just looking to press against Britannia and whatnot. You can just have some type of defenses this way. I wouldn't even just be really looking to build the palisades and whatnot around here. Keep in mind just what Scythia is gonna want to do. Just move up here, just be looking for the one settlement that's up here. Nothing's really just gonna press against you. It just depends on when you just need to. I would just keep that in mind if you want to just throw something in front of, say you just have like 2 turns for land clearance. You're like, oh crap, like these guys are just gonna be coming up. Let's make sure we just get some palisades in the way. Go and just defend the settlement first. Go and just hold back the land clearance, something like that, so they just don't attack it in one turn. Then you can look to just try to send down with something else, getting it recruited. So yeah, the mustard field to start, that would be really good. Just having some type of phalanx units just to work with, defend with. Getting the stables for the barbarian cav, that'll be really good for just getting around those spearband. Probably disregard the skirmisher warband, but just be looking to get the chosen archer warband. They're going to be doing really good for you. Maybe just get to market if you feel like you need to be putting some type of spies around some areas around the map. And then their shrines can get you good things too. Once you just get the minor city to get the berserkers, they're going to be doing really good work for you. I highly recommend that unit. And these guys aren't too bad. The Gothic Cav aren't too bad once you just get this, and you get more experience bonus of troops compared to Donar Shrine. But the Berserkers just will do you a little bit more work compared to the Gothic Cav. They still are both really good units. Probably just disregard this one unless you're just trying to get the growth bonus in some of those small towns to start. Yeah, really anywhere around the map that you just would need to get that. So like Viscus Garthi, Vicus Garthi, however you say it. Maybe this settlement too, just be looking kind of early on to be building that growth bonus shrine to have it grow. That wouldn't be too bad. Trying maybe to get rid of some of these units around here too. Try to see what you can just do to grow the settlement so that you can keep sending on your way, getting the ports, fleets to go and send into Britannia, or just even just keep coming down here towards Spain if you decide that. Maybe disregard just building some type of roads around here if you aren't just pressing onward so much from this side of the map. Because Scythia is just going to be coming relatively in time. Maybe Dacia too. Macedon could potentially be coming up in time as well. Keep in mind them just wanting to disregard building the roads. Unless you're just looking to press down in the ways that you want to. You want just some roads to be moving quicker. For Britannia, you're pretty much just in a rush to come down to here. Just to hop onto the boat so that you can go and cross. Because it's really just nothing else that you really need to just take down with these units. Maybe just leave behind the barbarian mercenaries, but you really just look to have everything just come to here. I'd maybe even potentially say this guy too. Do just have one settlement over here that you can look to take, but I think just looking to press this way and just try to expand a little bit over here would be better in time. If you just want to send something a little bit smaller just to take this smaller settlement over here, I would, because nothing else is really going to come over here. But just keep in mind just where the factions just want to expand to and everything. Gaul could be looking to attack Germania. So you could keep that in mind and just be looking to attack Alicia or something like that. But yeah, look to just have all these guys press over. See just what they can do. What do we just look to build? We can start with a large town over here. Really just don't need to get anything in the way. If you don't have any palisades up in this part of the map, I wouldn't even just worry about getting them. You're not going to just need to build them. Could possibly just get the roads to send them down a little bit quicker, but they're going to just be moving down in a decent bit of time. Maybe save you a turn or two. But just looking to get the land clearance to grow these settlements a bit, that wouldn't be too bad. Or if you just look to just throw some warband in and work with that and try to send them down, that wouldn't be too bad too. These settlements just aren't to grow so much, but this one will. They already have grown a tad bit. Maybe just look to get the port. That's going to be necessary just for building some of these other units. They are just going to get attacked from a fleet in time, probably. Look to just get some more biremes. But the meeting hall for the swordsman wouldn't be too bad. Stables don't give you anything, really. Yeah, I just get the warhounds from the stable, so I just completely disregard that. Slingers for the practice range, that's not too bad. Chosen swordsman in time, that'll be really good. So really just disregarding the stables, be looking to get the meeting hall, a hall of heroes for the chosen swords. Slingers will do you okay. And then you can get some specialty troops from getting this shrine. Woad warriors, they'll be good for just getting around and attacking, but they have more of a charge bonus, I would say, and just attack more than defense. You look to just have those guys get around some of your other units, like say the swordsmen more look to just hold in place. They're going to have a little bit more defense as you can just send around with the Woad warriors. They won't do too bad with that. And then the head hurlers, they also have pretty good missile attack if you just have them behind. Don't usually recommend them because they don't have just so much in the way of missile units, but they can certainly do some good work to the other units, and you are just going to be looking to get those experience bonus of troops in these settlements that you decide to grow the Sacred Circle or Sacred Grove. Your best bet. Maybe just get the health bonus so that you can be growing the settlements a little bit more. Maybe in like these two settlements, that wouldn't be too bad, just to try to grow those up, and then in this settlement, be looking just to get that one that can grow or the other units trained. Because yeah, it only just takes you one time to grow these. If you just are looking just to get some war band, trying to bring some of these Woad warriors in to get around, you probably can do some decent work with that. And they do come along with chariots too, keep that in mind for their blacksmith. I'd probably put these in somewhere like A-B tier, considering you're just not going to be using those stables as much. This is probably more your stables that you're looking for as your blacksmith to get the chariots. Try to just do good work with them, smacking in and everything. Do got missile, you know what, attack. Yeah, pretty much are going to be just shooting from far away. Heavy chariots will be doing decent for just attacking in and everything with the charge bonus. Really don't do just so much better though compared to them. Like, yeah, they may have a bit more of a charge bonus and attack, but just seeing that these guys have missiles and their charge bonus plus missiles 16, that's really just not too bad. I'd maybe even just look to take in the light chariots as long as you can just try to avoid them running amok. Wonder if they can or not too. It doesn't say so much on here, but I'm pretty sure that they can, but I'm not 100% on that, if they can run amok or not. So yeah, really just be looking to get the swordsman, the chosen swordsman. Disregard stables, be looking to get the slingers just to have some more archery fire on them from afar. Could maybe even just look to get the British light chariots. I'd probably rank that around the same as the practice range. These guys take 2 turns to get. I'd maybe keep that in mind. Farming, just in case you feel like you just need to get. I probably would leave roads more behind to start for this faction. Unless you just are trying to try to send these guys down a bit quicker. Maybe like save a handful of time. But more just getting the port, trader, land clearance. I think that would be better. I probably would say land clearance, port in some of these areas. Just the places you can get the port, let's go ahead and do it. So yeah, get the port here. Maybe just look to create some of the land clearance around this side of the map. Try to just grow these settlements. Just be looking to get the market somewhere for one of them. So maybe here. But you do just need to be growing up these units as well. So maybe just looking to get the swordsmen here. And just trying to get some of the Woad warriors here to try to get them to grow a bit more too. Wouldn't be too bad. You can just already get the head hurlers here though if you do look to get that. Take you 2 turns after this one turn. Get them, so that's something to keep in mind. Just depends on how you want to go with it. Armenia starts with 2 settlements. Can just be looking to get the Eastern Infantry and Horse Archers here. And just Eastern Infantry here. Hillmen will do just around the same as the Eastern Infantry. Peltas are just all that you can get from practice range. Maybe just be looking to get the Archers for some of those units, but it's really just going to be your better bet to be getting those Horse Archers. Fire from afar on them early game. Take you some time just to get those Archers. Maybe just be looking to get the Horse Archers. Cataphract Archers, they'll be able to hold better, and they'll have a little bit more melee attack compared to your other ones. So I would look to just... And they'll hold, yeah. Pretty much that defense is insane. Be looking just to get the Cav stables. What comes after this? Really just the onagers. So yeah, really just be looking to get the Cav stables. And maybe just even disregard practice range. And just... Unless you just look to get it for the onagers in time. And then yeah, just be looking to get the heavy spearmen for the units. In time, you can get the Armenian legionary, so pretty much building up the barracks will be good. Getting just the Cav stables, yeah, just the stables all built up, that'll be good as well. Can get the experience bonus to troops and the bonus to light weapons. That comes after just you getting the temple. And you can just get 1 experience bonus to troops for your unit. So yeah, just be looking to get this temple. Just so you can get a little bit bonus to units and whatnot. Maybe just stack that on top of getting the blacksmith instead of looking for the practice range. Of course, get the market. Yeah, I only just need the trader for the blacksmith. So yeah, just getting the trader, maybe just looking for the blacksmith if you look to grow those units to silver tier early on. You can look to do that. They only just can get roads as well. That's a little bit sad. It's going to take them some time just to get around the map. Maybe just look to build the roads just because of that. No traders to markets really just being in the works as well. Or it can get you a little bit on your way quicker to Pontus if you decide to do that. Gotta keep in mind what Scythia wants to do, but you can also just use that port to swing up this way. So I'd maybe put the port around the same as roads. Traders somewhere along that then too, and then farming. These settlements are going to grow in time. They are going to struggle a little bit. Need to just look to grow the settlements though too. If you just look to attack some of these other bigger territories, it's going to take you some time to go and take something. Yeah, it is going to be pretty slow growth for you over here. Maybe just hold off from, yeah, like in this settlement in your capital. What I'm just seeing right now, yeah, like just hold off from just getting the militia barracks practice range. Try to just get some of these other things grown. Maybe just getting the roads and then the trader. Something like that just to be looking to press on your way with. I think that'd be better. This settlement would grow in time. You just need to look to just grow it. Recruit what just you can. Yeah, maybe just be looking to get some farming sometime after that to press more on your way. I mean, but heck, if you are just looking to take this rebel territory, I would more just disregard building the roads so that you could just... It's going to take you no time just to get across this. I think even with... If you were just to take the Peltas down too, it still would just take you 2 turns to get down here. So, don't feel like maybe the roads around this area of the map would be so beneficial, but maybe over here a bit better, unless you're just looking to move on your way with the port. They don't just really have so much in the way of... It's going to take Scythia some time just to be able to come down this way, or Parthia. So I think maybe you just looking to expand this way, taking some of these areas. Trying just to economically grow. If you need to put up some... Okay, already just got the palisades in both the settlements. Look to just militarily grow, economically grow. Look to keep swinging on your way. Maybe just with the port, look to just send down, take what you can. Just try to cause some troubles over here as you're just still recruiting. Something like that. But you can get the stone walls and everything. So if these settlements do look to be grown into minor cities, just be looking to potentially get the stone walls in some of these settlements. I'd say probably more for this one. Once Scythia looks to attack, it's going to take them some time just to get in with their horse archers or whatever they're bringing down. Dacia starts with 2 settlements. Yeah, just have 1 town and large town to work with. Of course, you look to grow this one. Maybe just want to get the palisade, but it's going to take them a little bit of time to attack you over here. Maybe just look to grow the settlement just to see what you can do with getting something better than the warband in time. And just looking to get the stables. Yeah, you can't just get any cav units. They do got the practice range for the archer warband, so that's good. Maybe just look to get the stables here as you're just looking to, I guess, just grow the settlement. You really just look to get something a little bit better than the muster field. Look to get the stables, something like that. Gonna do okay on money. You're gonna struggle a little bit. Maybe bump taxes. You're gonna just struggle with population a little bit here too. Yeah, hard to really say what's best. I think you could look to just disregard roads if you just look to come swing this way first. If you want to just kind of come this way, it's gonna take you a little bit of time. But you'd be able to get on your way a little bit quicker with the roads. I think you really just should start to look to grow some of these settlements and just press this way. Take some of the... Yeah, just take out Thrace. Look to just see what you can do with those lands. Maybe just even look to press into Macedon too. You really just need to grow some of these settlements. This one looks like it's about to grow. The Folksmen will be doing you such great work, so I'd take them in over the warband. These units are something that just can't be compared to the swordsmen. Yeah. Getting the cav in, that'll be great. The practice range already just grants you the archer warband, so that'd be higher on the list. Maybe just look to get the market so that you can just have some more spies around the map. And you are just going to need to be pressing a bit more on your way. Some of these settlements and whatnot. So I'd probably say looking to get the roads around this area of the map to just to look to press on. It just depends on where you just want to press. But yeah, really all of these units will be helpful to get. All the military units will be helpful to get. look to just grow the settlements. I'd probably say with the land clearance, that's the biggest thing for you. That'll probably be the biggest thing for just growing your population and whatnot. And let's also see what type of shrines they have and everything. And just get your bonuses to your units with this shrine. So I'd probably rank this one a bit higher on the list too. Can't really just get so much in the way of specialty troops other than naked fanatics, but they just do okay. I'd probably rank them below Folksmen, so they're really just not so much worth your time. Morale bonus can be a little bit helpful, but I'd really just be looking to get this shrine to get the bonuses to your armor and everything. The farming and food production bonus too, that can be helpful for just growing the settlements early on. I'd look to maybe take those in, but you maybe just be able to get away with enslaving one of these territories once you take them. Thrace. That may give you enough money to go and grow the settlement too. See, I'd probably say farming's the highest on the list. Of course, just growing the military things that you need. Just getting those folksmen, the stables. Roads just to move around or just send some units more quicker down. I don't think that would be too bad. The shrines would be helpful in time too, but maybe just look to get those in time. You really will just be getting the buffs to the units, which is not bad, but there's other things that you maybe could want to take in that time frame. Then yeah, I guess just the market after that, just to be looking to get some spies around the map. You're not just gonna have so much troubles if you're just looking to press this way with any of the other factions, I feel like. So I think the time it takes you to build some of the other ones will be the time it will be for them to more come down. You'll have that market grown or built, yeah. So the Greek cities start a bit spread out, but you can work with what you got because they got a decent bit of cities. Like this one over here in Syracuse, they already start with just a good city. They can already just build to be looking to get the armored hoplites if you look to just keep sending this on your way towards Rome. Your militia cav are gonna do okay. You know, maybe just be looking to get the Greek cav. And yeah, incendiary pigs won't be so much worth your time. I think just taking in those militia cav and seeing what you can do with that, that would be better. Looking just to get the archers, maybe the ballistas to attack on some of their wooden walls if they have it in the settlements if you're attacking Rome quicker. Or even just looking to completely take out Carthage. Do have this shrine that gives you your experience bonus to troops, so that's not too bad. The Nike shrine will do that. For the other ones, maybe just growing the settlements and keeping a hold of law. That's really just all I'm seeing for the shrine. So experience bonus can be good, but I think just realizing it for my one campaign, just looking to retrain those units. Like, yeah, if we just were to get that shrine already, like say we were just to go after the temple and just getting that one experience bonus to troops, it's going to cost a bit for just all these units, or it'd be more of these units to get the retraining. Or no, I think it'd be for them all. Yeah, it'd be for them all. But yeah, it would just cost half the amount to retrain the units compared to if you just were to recruit another one. So it just can eat up your money early game. It'd just be better just to be looking to recruit the units compared. It's just something different if you just can get more of the armor bonuses, but if it's just for one unit of one experience bonus, maybe unless you just have the cash and you just want to really grow the army, I'd say it's worth it, but I'd probably say just look to be retraining some more or recruiting some more units and just going from there instead of retraining. Yeah, in your practice range, you're really just looking to get the archers after that. If you do need to grow in some of these settlements, I'd just be looking to... I think this one will just grow in time. Yeah, you already just start with a minor city here. You do just need to look to grow the settlement as much as you can. So I'd probably just be trying to bump out more of the military things here. Just gonna be growing a bit just because they're already just a minor city. Don't have just a palisade here. You may want to just look to do that against Macedon here, but it's going to take them some time to send down from their other settlement. So you probably could just look to quick take this. Maybe just look to get one more hoplite in. And you can just look to get an armored hoplites early on here too. Practice range to archery range because this one's already a minor city as well. Ports would be helpful just to keep looking to send on your way. And yeah, they already start with just that temple and Nike in this settlement, so you can get that experience bonus to troops +2 early on if you look to just get that grown. So yeah, militia barracks will be helpful just because they can get the hoplites. Stables for the militia cav. Maybe just wait off on the practice range, try to grow it more in the cities where you can just get those archer units. Ports will be helpful for just sending around. Paved roads, just use them in places I guess that you would need to use them. Like Pergamum would be maybe a little bit helpful. We're just getting some roads to or get on your way, but you could just use the ports to more send around too. So I'd probably more recommend the port, maybe the palisade in time just against Pontus or the Seleucid Empire. Get the market over here too, just for sending some spy on its way. Yeah, I'd probably just say to more militarily grow in the places that are more minor cities. This one up here, of course, like getting those barracks just to get some militia hoplites in to try to hold this settlement, that would not be maybe too bad. Or just looking to send some, or just get some stables to get some militia cav sent down to come reinforce with him. That wouldn't be too bad as well. But it's better to see that you have a large town compared to just a town. You can certainly just look to build some more of these military units and whatnot. Military buildings. And yeah, hold on from just getting some of those archers too if you can. There's going to be some places around the map to where you can get the Cretians and whatnot. Like there's a mercenary hoplite here. I bet some areas around the map that we can be looking to find some of those Cretians and whatnot. Yeah, Rhodian slingers here. Probably taking all this just to look to work with that. But yeah, these two units, just instead of you just being able to get some archers early on, you can go and work with that. Of course, just be looking to get the practice range to archery range, but see what you can just work with. Numidia, it takes you some time just to get around the map. I'd probably say look to just get the roads in some of these areas just to be able to send around a bit more. You're not just going to so much just get attacked from some of these areas around the map too. This one already just has a wooden palisade. I think you'd just do fine with that. May look to just get attacked over here, but yeah, they just have a palisade too. I'd probably just look to grow this settlement. Probably just try to send what's in this settlement on its way somewhere. Or really just look to get a port so you can send across, try to just attack some of the other areas. Of course, you do look to just grow some of these settlements. This one can just grow in time. If you really just wanted to, like, heck, get rid of these two units, you're not just going to so much just use them. You can just look to grow this settlement early on too. Yeah, you can just get archers from the practice range. That's really good. And the Numidian cav from here. The barracks just gives you the javelin men, and they will just not so much hold up in melee. So I would just keep that in mind. Really just looking for, how much do the archers just do compared to them? Tad bit worse, but around the same. So I'd say just more going after the practice range would be better. But of course, just be looking to get those desert infantry. These guys will hold a little bit better. Can work with them with the Numidian cav. Be looking just to get the long shield. Camel riders are about the same, but I probably would just take in the long shield cav. They move a little bit quicker than camel riders. Haven't just had so much luck with them compared to the other. Yeah, it's gonna take you some time just to get those Numidian legionaries. Really just looking to get the militia barracks. You can just get +1 experience with the city barracks, but I think you'd really just be looking to get those Numidian legionaries. That's really just your better bet. Or just, yeah, be growing just a militia barracks, looking just to get the cav stables. I think just getting the practice range is all that you need. Eventually, you can just be looking to get the onagers. You look to take those in. Market will be good for just seeing some spies around the map. How does it just look for their shrines, too? Seems like it's really just for growing your settlements or just trying to hold on. Temple of Baal will be good, or I'd say this one would be good for just trying to grow your settlements. This one's really just for income, if you decide that. But you just have other things like the law enforcement and whatnot, if you just wanted to bring to the table that you could work with them with, too. Roads, you can get up to paved roads. That'll be helping you move on your way a little bit quicker. Really, there's just not so much around this side of the map that you look to take out. I think you just looking to hop down with a small amount of troops, maybe like a half stack to go and take some of these rebel territories. You'd probably do fine with that and just be looking to get more of a port to go and send on your way some of those fleets and whatnot with your armies just to go and take some of the other sides of the map. I think you just looking to cross here into Spain. You know, of course, just maybe taking all of Rome, Sicily, that type of area. That's what you're just looking to do. But of course, just build the roads where you need to if you're just sending some troops down. If you're trying to send them more to like a fleet that's coming more over this way, or just trying to send all the troops more over this way towards Carthage and whatnot, wouldn't be too bad to just try to pick them up with a port somewhere around the map. Keep taking them on their way, wherever they need to go. But yeah, really just, you're not going to need just so much in the way of spies around this side of the map. There's not going to just be so much of the other factions coming around this area of the map. Do have one up here that you can just be looking to spy a little bit down here. Yeah, and getting the militia barracks for that desert infantry, that would be really good. Looking to get the practice range. Maybe just be looking to get the militia cav or Numidian cav here to start. Something like that I don't think would be too bad. If you're struggling with public order, or not public order, but population growth, if you just look to be getting some of that land clearance, you do fine with that. Keep in mind just how much money you're making and everything. Highly would just disregard this Numidian javelin men. They cost a bit too. Desert infantry. Like, these guys are just going to hold up a bit better compared to these guys. Better use of your money. Maybe just stack down on top of the Numidian cav, because they're like, what? Yeah, 130. Be a little bit better with your cash with that, in that sense. Scythia starts a bit split up, but they're pretty together at the same time. Like, everything is more disconnected. There's going to be not so much in the way of just other factions really popping around these sides of the lands. And just start already with just getting those Scythian horse archers. That's really just going to be your best friend. And you get that just from the mustard field, so that's going to be a great unit for just moving on your way with, not just trying to lag behind with some of these other infantry units. Barbarian cav are not too bad, but I'd maybe just be looking to wait until you can just get more of the Scythian noble archers for them. Yeah, just looking to get the Scythian horse archers instead of the barbarian cav. They may do a little bit better with their attack and defense, but just work with this a decent bit. And they can just, if you're just looking just to welt them down to start, you can do good work with that. Just seeing that you can just start with them too, that's really good. Or even just trying to keep the Scythian horse archers behind and having the barbarian cav more just do more of the melee attack. That wouldn't be too bad too. Archer warband, like, they're gonna do okay, but you just have the Scythian horse archers. I'd probably just be looking to get the meeting hall so that you can just have some type of infantry. The axemen won't do too bad. Really, that's just gonna be your better unit to get. Axemen and the Scythian nobles or Scythian noble archers. Chosen archer warband, they're not gonna do too bad too. Just keep in mind just what other type of units you're just bringing to the table. Like, if you're bringing the Scythian noble archers, you just wanted to disregard the archery range. Probably going to be able to do some good work with that. They can get some special units with their population growth bonus shrine. These guys do okay. I would just relatively keep them in mind, but I wouldn't say that's the most important thing. Get the Scythian noble women after that too. They do around the same, I would say, compared to Scythian noble archers. Yeah, Scythian noble archers will do a little bit better. You just want some type of units like that to start. Wouldn't be too bad to get. And yeah, you can get the experience bonus of troops with this shrine as well, or just for holding law here. So it's not too bad of just shrines to take in for Scythia. But yeah, really just looking to get the warlord stables. Getting the meeting hall just for the axemen, that wouldn't be too bad. See just where you need to defend around the map. They do have a Parthian settlement up here, so maybe in time look to get the wooden palisade. But if you're just trying to grow this settlement up to the large town earlier, maybe just go for land clearance first. Or even just this shrine. Growth bonus a little bit. Lower taxes. See what you can do with that. Maybe even just get rid of some of the units in here too. Like, yeah, like heck, I'd probably just not even take in these archer warband. Just be looking to grow that settlement. Yeah, like, shouldn't get attacked around here. I'd probably just hold off from building this. I'd say roads are more important. You can just look to move on your way with these Scythian horse archers to start. Really just start with a bit of town, so it's going to take you some time to get some ports to keep sending on your way. But looking just to connect maybe these two units together. Maybe just send some more Scythian horse archers down as you get rid of these guys. That wouldn't be too bad. I'd say maybe you need to be a little bit more defensive in this settlement in time, but really just getting the roads wouldn't be too bad. Still first to start. Do okay with that. Can get the experience bonus to troops trained here. This is just a large town. You can get some axemen and the archer warband. Don't really just need to keep swinging down. If you're just looking to take a quick take of Thrace, probably could swing down with your Scythian horse archers a bit quick and look to take these two settlements. Maybe you'd be looking to get some axemen on top of that. So I would maybe disregard the roads here. See just how your settlements are growing too. If you need to get the land clearance, I would just say that's better than getting the trader report. You really just aren't going to be pressing with your fleet, your army and fleet just down in time. So it's going to just take you some time to do that. So I'd probably just be looking to build some more roads and just get the ports for just trade. Be looking just to spread down to more Armenia once you need to, but I think your main focus is just making sure that you can just take out some of these areas around the map. Just starting to spread your units down this way. Take this rebel territory. Taking this Parthian settlement once you can. I think from there, then yeah, just either taking a boat to come down this way, or just looking to just try to have all these units come swing down to here somewhere. Get picked up to move on your way instead of just trying to build the roads, paved roads. Come send down. But the roads and paved roads would be good for just sending still down that way. So I would just do that too, yeah. Trader to spy would be good. May just need it a little bit for like this type of area around the map. Not, yeah, maybe just one over here too. But really just see just where you're just going to be pressing down into. You're really just not going to have so much threats here. It's going to take them a handful of turns. I'd say like max 10 turns to come up this way to attack you. Spain starts a bit split up, but you can just look to have everything converge together. Got a handful of large towns that you can work with to start. These two over here are just towns. I'd maybe just look to just build the palisade here. Don't know which just of threats gonna be coming your way. And sometimes the Romans look to just come with their fleet off to here and look to attack you. If you're looking to attack too much. Like I've seen like one of my playthroughs, yeah, like I've just taken all this area. And then I just see the Romans just look to attack us. I'm like, heck, alright, I'll just start coming that way then too. Your barracks or mustard field won't just do you anything. You really just need to be looking to get the Iberian infantry. In time, just looking to get the Scutari. They'll be a good unit to take, and the stables will be really good as well. Really just waiting to get the slingers. So just for the archery range. You can only just get up to Great Market here. Yeah, only just 3 tier. So yeah, just looking to get the market just so you can get the spies. You really just want to be looking to move on your way with those heavier boats. Maybe just getting the port just to be sending smaller across into Numidia to try to take them a bit quicker, just kind of hugging that coast. Seeing just what they're going to come at you with. Maybe do something like that. Or just look to take Palma quick too as well. Something quicker for just kind of coming across this way. And yeah, if you're just struggling with population, make sure you're just looking to get the land clearance to communal farming. Really just can't grow so much in the way for Spain. Like, yeah, only roads. What can they get in the way of just their bonuses, though? Decent bit of bonuses across the board. If you need to just get a hold of public order in mind, I'd maybe just be looking to get this one. But you can just get the Bull Warriors. I think that they're going to be doing a better job compared to your Scutari, too. So if you can just be looking to grow a minor city and get this, I'd keep this in mind. Any of these other ones would be helpful for just growing some of those troops up too. Like you can just be looking to get some of those Balearic slingers around your Spanish mercenaries. Yes. Already just have one unit of this right here. So probably just be looking to disregard the practice range. Trying just to be picking up some of those slinger units, whatnot. Probably can just get a decent bit off of Palma once that time comes too. But of course, just be looking to get the slingers here. But those other slingers, the mercenary slingers, will just be doing you good work. And if you just are looking to grow that with this shrine, you can just get that golden tier attack for them. Yeah, stables just for the round shield cav. Be looking just to get it to be the long shield cav. They'll do okay for you. Looking just to get the archery range in time. Maybe just a market for the spy. Really just the ports for moving around. Farming just if you need to be moving around a little bit more. Just if it just only takes one turn to get roads, so if you just need to get that just to be trying to move a little bit quicker on your way, and maybe look to do that. And then the shrines are going to be helpful as well. See just where you need to grow the palisades. There's not so many places around the map. You already just have a deep bit of them grown. I don't think the wooden wall is really just going to be so much more helpful. Probably just be looking to grow these settlements and just trying to militarily grow. See of just smaller type things that you can just be looking to get in the works. Yeah, all these are like 1-2 turn type things for economics, so can't just press out really with anything though at the same time. Really just getting that meeting hall to stables. Looking just to pick up some other type of mercenary units that are around the map. Yeah, got these two to look to take in. That overall wouldn't be too bad to press out with. Looking just to pick up some more. Thrace, you start with 2 settlements. Peltasts are the only things you can really get from the practice range, so I'd probably just be looking to disregard them. Just be looking to get your militia hoplites in commission. Militia cav will be doing you some decent work. It can only just go up to great cav, which do the relatively the same compared to the militia cav. So I'd maybe just be looking to disregard cav stables unless you really just look to get that. And then the city barracks, yeah, that is really just what you're going to be looking to go after. Militia barracks too. Some militia hoplites on top of some Falksmen getting around, that can do you some great work. Having some militia cav is just some type of missiles compared to just trying to wait and just using some type of peltasts. I'd just be waiting just to look to get the archers here. And they can only really just get the morale bonus to troops trained here, which won't be too bad, but I'd probably not rank this so high on the list for looking to get into your settlements. Just depends on what you want to do too. If you just want to build some ports just to be pressing more towards Scythia and crossing more into this region, you could be looking to do that. Yes, or going to keep yourself a bit undefended against Dacia once they're starting to come down in Macedon. But yeah, you just looking to take like maybe over here and just waiting to see what Macedon wants to do, Dacia wants to do. Could be something else. Maybe would recommend building the ports. But you do just want to be sending down with your troops a bit quicker between these 2 regions. Probably say just getting some of the roads around here just to decide to where you just want to be moving around to, especially in Tellus. Or if you want to be moving this way just to try to see. Doesn't take you too much time just to move around to get to this one settlement. Maybe 1 to 2 turns. Or 3 turns. We'll do okay on population growth. Not so much in this settlement. Need to just be looking to grow this settlement a little bit more. We already just do start with the stables here, so that's good. I think just be looking to get the barracks. Just so you can be getting some militia hoplites to hold in the settlement. Just as you're sending on your way. Don't feel like really the peltasts are going to be so much of favors to you. Cost just a bit more compared to the militia cav as well. Probably just taking the militia cav and use that as your missiles for them. Really just disregard the practice range until you can start to be looking to get the archery range. Those archers. And yeah, city barracks just in time so you can get the phalanx pikes. That'll be doing you some good favors. Bastarnae won't be too bad, but I'd probably say they're going to be doing relatively the same compared to your Folksmen. Do take 2 turns just to recruit 2. Maybe say like your Phalanx Pikes Folksmen is really going to do you favors for Thrace. Get some archers on top of that. Handful Militia Cav or Greek Cav. That's your best bet for Thrace. And see just what other types of units you can get around to. Sometimes you'll find some Illyrian mercenaries. Thracian mercenaries you can go ahead and take, and they do relatively the same to the Folksmen. A little bit less, but they still at least just have that good charge bonus for smacking in. You just taking that with some militia cav that come around the back probably can cause a rout to most of the militia hoplites that they come to send down with or something. Or especially in just Dacian territory. Any of those type of units, yeah, they're just not going to last so much to militia hoplites, Folksmen. See, it just depends on where you just want to be building the roads to where you just want to be spreading to. Not going to just take you so much time to go and cross into the Dacian territory over here, so I'd probably say disregard building the roads. Unless you just want to just take out that turn. That's not too bad. But land clearance just for growing this settlement. You do just look to grow this settlement. You do need to just get something more in the way of infantry around here, I think, just to hold in the settlement. So I'd probably just look to get the barracks first. But yeah, looking to get the barracks first just to get some type of defenses, some type of militia hoplites in the settlement. That wouldn't be too bad just to be looking to get as you're just getting some type of militia cav. Looking to press on its way. Maybe just be looking to get some roads just to send a little bit quicker towards around and just looking to connect some of the armies together. Ports wouldn't be too bad if you're just looking to spread down into the east or something like that. Or just even coming down here a little bit more. But you're really just more going to be on foot, I feel like, for the start for Thrace. Until you're just looking to cross if you do decide to attack Scythia and coming this way. But yeah, really until you just have the minor cities. We'll be looking to get that Antilles in time. This settlement really grows quicker compared to the other one. I'd be looking just to get the archery range there. Hold off really just from getting the cav stables unless you just really want the Greek cav. And then yeah, just be looking to get the Folksmen phalanx pikes. Really just be looking for the militia barracks up to the city barracks. So that's my list for the best starting buildings for all factions. Did my best to be objective. Feel like I did have my subjective moments overall through this, but feel like these tips in starting buildings will just do you best for heading on your way for each of the factions. Let me know if you think otherwise. Really just look to aim to be informative. There certainly is some tips that you could take on for starting each faction. I'll be back with the next video. Take care.